Morning, everybody. This is good morning, everybody. This is my cat Lily, and it's a different type of workout today. I'm going to head outside now. Hello again. I'm outside now. So today's talk or lesson is on functional movement. Now, functional movement it involves the whole body, the upper body, the lower body, and how it works together. Now, this is my two-story house. Now, 8 years ago, I was painting the house on the front side of the house. The ladder slipped. I fell about 12 feet. I face first on the driveway, holding the ladder. I stubbed my toe on the driveway when I hit, and that tore my Achilles tendon. Now, as a result, I had surgery to replace it, or sorry, to repair it, but the actual surgery failed. The surgeon ended up having to take a tendon on the front side of the foot to make the other tendon, because it was shredded so bad, long enough so he could reattach it to the calf muscle. So right now, for the last 8 years, I've been numb from here on the front and on the back down to about here. Now, I'll show you some pictures of my calf muscles now. I'll just grab the camera here. Now, you can see the size of my my legs. That's the front, and then there's the back. You can see the calf muscle size. Now that's because getting back to the numbness of my leg, the surgery failed, so I'm unable to lift myself, to strengthen that calf muscle, to lift myself, and the muscle just atrophied away over the last 8 years. Now, when I did those calf raises, it appeared I was okay. Now, here's a one-legged calf raise with the bad leg, and I'm just unable to lift my 170-pound body weight. Well, on my good calf muscle, I can lift my entire weight and probably more. So now, getting back to functional movement, the body moves as one unit. We don't just move our biceps or our quads or glutes and nothing else goes on. The brain is in control of everything. Its primary objective is to keep the body balanced the entire time, that 24/7, whatever we're doing. Now, these videos are beneficial, the workout videos, in that if you've watched them, you've watched me move, and you can see what happens when one part of the body is completely immobilized. Now, again, if you look, I'm unable to lift my body with my bad leg. So when that comes down to, say, a squat, I'm okay going down, but right now I have to activate the calf muscle to stabilize this leg, to push it's the glute and the hamstrings and the quads that are pushing the hips up, and the knee, of course. So in a regular squat, now I exaggerated the actual instability of the calf, but that's what goes on. So now when I pick up the pace, when I'm actually doing a jump, I'm unable, you know, a regular jump, it's all calf muscles. A jump squat, I'm actually only able to do, it's a one-legged jump squat, because, well, 1.5, because the quad is working, that the old hamstrings and glutes are working, but I'm unable to push off with my calf muscle. The same thing again when I'm doing a lunge. So purposely, so I put the bad leg out front. I'm doing a lunge. Again, it's the calf muscle is stabilizing that leg, doing the lunge with the bum leg in the back. So now I'm unable to stabilize that leg. Same thing with a deadlift. Again, so everything in the back side is working, the hamstrings, the glute, the lower back, but because this that one side of the leg is inactive, this side is overcompensating. And again, getting back to the size of those calf muscles, you can see this one is super strong and this one is super weak. Now, if you've seen me at the gym, after I've done a cycle class, you would think, okay, well, cycle, you're not using your calves, it's all quads. But no, again, when you're pedaling the cycle, or sorry, moving the pedal, the calf muscle is involved entirely in stabilizing that foot throughout the rotation, the 360 degree rotation. Now, I have a little bit of a calf muscle left. Again, there's a little bit left. So it's spent in, I don't know, 10-20 minutes. It's just hanging on for life at the end of the class. So when I come out, I can't. When I'm limping after the cycle class, I'm unable to push off with that foot. Now, a big, another example is that jumping jack. Normally, that's your jumping jack. But so I might be able to do that a few times, and then the calf muscle, again, because it's so weak, it loses its ability to hop, because again it's that hop that's keeping you going. Whereas, I'm not hopping with my calf muscle, I'm hopping with my quad. So that explains my lack of mobility or stability throughout the exercise routine. Now, saying that, exercise keeps our muscles strong, our bones strong throughout our life. Now, if I wasn't in shape, if I wasn't healthy, my muscles strong, my bones being strong, I'm sure I would have snapped my neck or my back falling onto the concrete driveway 8 years ago. So saying that, we can, I'm still able to exercise, I'm still able to move. The only problem is this side of my body, it's unable to actually stabilize the body throughout movement. So when it comes to bicep curls, I always, I'm a proponent of full body exercises. It's easy if I wanted to sit on a bench and get big biceps. Okay, so I'm not activating my lower body to actually strengthen my entire body. But when I get up again, so my idea of, you know, it's the concept of functional movement. I want my entire body activated when I'm doing those bicep curls. Now, it might be okay for a while, but again, this leg or both legs are stabilizing myself. Eventually, that calf muscle is going to break down, and I'm gonna lose stability of that part of the body. Now, I should I'll show you another picture. So that's again. So that's my feet. Now, I don't have a foot fetish. I showed you that. Now, if you can go back and pause, but have a look at the actual toe structures. So not only has my calf muscle injury or the Achilles tendon injury affected my calf, my muscle size, but it's actually starting to affect the alignment of my bones in my feet. So getting back to functional movement, we need our bones, we need our muscles, but the base of our entire body is our feet. So if I'm compromised in one part, again, my brain is working overtime to fix the rest of my body. It's fixing, realigning the bone structure of my feet to compensate for that lack of tendon in the front side and the back side of my my lower leg, and is alternating my body. Now saying that, I strongly believe that we need to move every single day in an appreciable amount, whether it's exercise, it's the old bicep curl. One other thing, so I think you should be able to see when I'm doing a push-up. Okay, so I'm good and strong in the chest, but again, I purposely showed you my feet. So again, I need that calf muscle to stabilize the foot. A guy at the gym said, okay, well, I noticed your hips moving to side, but that's true. When I'm doing I'm exaggerating again, but when I'm doing that push-up, again, over 5 or 10 or 20 reps, I lose the strength of the calf muscle. My hips collapse over to one side, and that again, that's entirely, I'm still able to do it. The brain is still focused on the other 95% of the body to do that push-up, but invariably that muscle, that weak part of the body, that weak part of my body fails, and everything else takes over. Now, saying that, saying that, you can see there. I wore the bike shorts, so you could see there's no. The only part of my body that is small is that calf muscle, but the rest of it works. The brain, the principle of functional movement is the entire body works together. So we need that entire body to work, to exercise. But saying that we can still maintain the health of our body. The brain will take control and help us to move and ultimately maintain our health. And that's the lesson for today.